Congratulations, James Cunnama. You just won Challenge Roth 2012. What were your feelings when you were running into this stadium here in Roth?
Elation, joy, overjoyed. It's an amazing race. It's an iconic race. It's something I've been watching ever since I started triathlon. It's one of those races that you hear about, that all the best names in the sport have won at some point in their careers, and it's something you aspire to. It's something you dream of one day winning. So it was a bit of a dream come true coming across the line, and with the crowds that are here, it just made it so special. So ecstatic.
Did your unfortunate dropout last year make it especially easy, or was it the additional motivation on the course out there to put it down and put it all together today?
Yeah, certainly. I dropped out last year, and then I had an injury, which ended up being almost a year out of racing. So that motivation was very high, and it's good to get back to racing. It's really good to get back to racing at the race where it all started, where all the bad stuff started. So it was kind of closing the circle, getting back to racing. And yeah, I had a lot of motivation. I had a lot of, I passed the point on the run where I dropped out last year, and I actually thought about it, and I thought, right, I'm feeling great. Last year at this point, I was looking for a medical tent. So it was a good feeling to get that. Exercise that demon, if you will, get rid of that and put a positive spin on Challenge Roth for me.
During last year, with the injury, with all the recovery and the problems you had afterwards, what additional input did you have for the circle? Did you reflect your training or your goals you want to achieve in your triathlon career, your young triathlon career?
There's been a lot of perspective. It's good. It's good to sit and look from the outside and watch the races from the outside and not be part of them for a while. And it gives you a lot of perspective on what's important and what races are important and what's important for my career. So yeah, a lot of thinking time. But it's also it's hard to sit outside of it and watch the races and not be able to participate. During the year off, I couldn't bike or run for a lot of the time, and I worked really hard on my swim, and that paid off today. I got out with the lead group. In the past I've struggled. Only on a really good day have I got out with the lead group. So that's one thing, and that was maybe my weakness. That was the one thing that really I struggled with. The biking and running has always been fairly good, but the biking and running's got even better, and the swimming's there now. So I'm getting to be that all-round athlete that I want to be.
You started out on the run course with Timo Bracht, and you were running side by side for 10, at the end 15 kilometers. You even had a short break together. So what were you thinking during this hour running together?
Well, firstly, it was a privilege to run with him. He's a really nice guy and a good sportsman, and we were chatting. He was giving me splits and from the Germans, translating them for me. And it's a privilege running with someone. He was 5th in Kona last year. He's a big name in the sport. So there was that feeling. I was a little bit apprehensive because I knew it was going to come down to a head-to-head duel in the last few Ks. I was thinking maybe 10 Ks to go. We were going to throw down and have a battle royale, if you will, and really go head to head. But then he had a bad patch, and that kind of gave me the gap, and I managed to hold on to that gap till the end.
And holding on to that gap till the right end, you just squeezed in under 8 hours. What does this 7:59:59 adds to the victory?
Yeah, I think it does add to the victory. I don't really focus on times too much. Personal bests and stuff are not that important to me. But there's a very elite club that have gone under 8 hours at any full distance races. Cameron Brown was here to try and go under 8 hours. That was his goal. So to be the only guy here today who went under 8 hours is pretty special. I didn't have a watch. I had no idea what my time was, and I had no idea whether I was going to get it or not. I came around the corner to the finishing chute, and I was about 20 meters from the finish, and I looked up and it was 7:59:55. So I did a little sprint to get over the line in time, and I'm very happy. It does certainly add something to the victory. It'll always go down as a sub 8 hour performance, which is pretty special.
And looking into the future, what are your plans for this year, and are you maybe coming back to Roth to defend your title?
I think I'll certainly come back to Roth. I love the race. Got a great homestay family, and it's a really special event. So I think you can probably count on me coming back to defend my title. For the rest of this year, I'm doing RTU Long Course World Champs in a few weeks in Spain. And after that, I'm really not sure. We'll see. I'm not qualified for Kona for Hawaii, so I won't be going to Hawaii this year. But maybe do a few races over in the States towards the end of the year.
Well then, thank you very much. Recover well. Have a great race in the ITU Long Championships, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.